Hi, welcome back. I have another guest with me today. His name is Larry Strober. A lot of you know Larry, I know. He's in the small business development, a part of Chemeketa College. He'll tell us a little about that. He's also the president of Sunrise Rotary, and he's got a special message that I've invited him to tell us about today about a peace village. So, Larry.
Yeah, where do you want?
Thanks for being here.
Hey, it's great being here. Where do you want me to start?
Well, let's back up where I presented you as a small business consultant. How did I do?
Yeah, I am a business advisor for Yamhill County for the Chemeketa Small Business Development Center, and I provide counsel at no charge to businesses throughout Yamhill County, from startups. We work on business plans. We helped somebody named Jessica Binker do
I've heard of her. Matter of fact, she was just on.
Lovelots.
Yeah.
But all kinds of businesses, growth, expansion, hiring, accounting, marketing, sales. It's what I've been doing as a career for 30 years, so I like that.
So if someone wanted to talk to you, would they contact Chemeketa?
They'd contact Chemeketa, they'd contact the Chamber of Commerce, county commissioners.
And just to get your phone number and
right, and the chambers in both Newburgh and McMinnville.
Okay, and you're available to do small business counseling, startups.
And it's helping people, which is what I like to do, and why I'm with Sunrise Rotary. And Rotary is a community service organization with 1.3 million people, 35,000 clubs. And Rotary is putting on something called a Peace Village.
Well, let's not go to Peace Village yet. I want to back up to Rotary and just focus on you right now for a moment as president. I'm a member of Sunrise Rotary, and largely because you invited me to be. Larry, you are a persuasive individual, and I have seen your leadership just cause our club to grow, and we've got a focus now on this Peace Village, and I'm just proud to be a member and proud to have you as a president. So
it's nice to hear.
Yeah, it's a great place to be every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and this is
it's a hard place to be at Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, let's do a little outreach right now for Sunrise Rotary. When you talk to someone, what's your elevator speech on why they might want to be part of Sunrise Rotary?
We help people in need. We help people with special needs. And during my presidency, we focus on peace.
Okay. And we have some fun.
We have a lot of fun. We run a bocce ball tournament. We help sponsor the Short Film Festival. And Peace Village sounds serious, but it's going to be a fun event for 3rd graders to 8th graders in McMinnville this summer.
Okay, let's focus on that. Peace Village, 3rd graders to 8th graders, this summer when?
14th through 18th of August.
At
the Space Museum.
At the Space Museum.
Yeah, and we've arranged a solar eclipse for the Monday following Peace Village. So the Space Museum is providing NASA glasses for all of the kids who will be part of the event.
Wow. Okay. So how did this idea get started?
I became the strategic marketing director for the Elijah Interfaith Institute about 3 years ago. And the Institute is 20 years old and has a board of world religious leaders, which includes the Dalai Lama and people like that. So our first meeting was in Portland with the Jubitz Foundation, a bunch of Rotarians, some people from different faiths, from the Jewish faith, from the Christian faith, Waji Saeed and Rania Ayub from the Muslim Educational Trust, Reem Gulyam from Palestine. And these are people who are going to be part of the Peace Village, which is a multi-educational, fun event about respect for the other, about appreciating diversity, about making wise decisions in life, about respecting the planet.
Wow. Let's back up. You were a member of the Elijah...
Yeah, based in Jerusalem.
And what's the full name again?
The Elijah Interfaith Institute.
And you were at a meeting with these people.
Yeah, in Portland.
In Portland. And from there, you started talking about some sort of way to bring a program
Yeah, Mike Caruso is from Newburgh Rotary, and Al Jubitz founded Peace Builder clubs within Rotary. Within this district, it was the first district. It's now expanding to other districts. There are 23 Peace Builder clubs. So I went to these meetings of Peace Builder clubs, and they started talking about peace villages. So I liked the concept. I thought it was something that fit my personality and our club's personality. So last summer, I watched Newburgh do their 4th Peace Village. And I said to my club, we're going to do it next summer. Let me see what's involved. Let me make sure we can do it. I had the resources to do it. And everyone I've asked to be a part of it to date has said yes. So it's going to happen. And the Evergreen Air and Space Museum, Steve Down, the Falls Event Center have been absolutely wonderful. They just today told me they're giving me 2 additional classrooms. So our target was 75 students. It looks like it'll be 125 students.
Well, I can imagine from what you've told me that there's going to be a lot of interest around it. The Newburgh Peace Village, tell us about that. How did that's something you've actually been to, seen?
I've been a part of, yeah. I just kind of audited it. And it's done by the Friends Church, funded by Rotary. It happens in June. This year will be its 5th year. It's much smaller, and it's not as multicultural, but it was a fun event. Most of the kids there, in fact, all of the kids there, when interviewed, said it was something they really loved and would come back the following year.
So you've going to bring this to McMinnville in a little different way than Newburgh has done. You say it's not as multicultural, so
a little bit more global.
How are you going to bring the world to McMinnville?
Last year, I had an opportunity to bring 25 Mandela Fellows to McMinnville. I think the actual name was Mandela Washington Fellows. 25 people out of 1,000 applications were picked to come to Portland State. I was at a meeting at Portland State, and I kind of raised my hand and I said, there's a world-class museum in McMinnville. Would any of you be interested in going? Well, they all raised their hand. And then I had the task of convincing the museum that they should host it with me. And they did, and we had a wonderful event. And these were 25 young, educated, future African leaders, some of which have said they would like to participate in our Peace Village. Well, how do we do that? Well, the museum has let us use their IMAX, the Galaxy Theater, they call it now. And so we're going to, every morning, have our youth group talk to other youth groups in Tanzania.
Now, this picture they have up here.
Yeah, those are our 25 Africans, about 9 or 10 Rotarians. Kelly Menke from the city, Tom Marcos, our district governor.
Is that Walt Height?
Walt Height.
Yeah.
A bunch of other dignitaries from various parts of the world.
So these are the folks that you have gotten to agree to appear by Skype in the Galaxy Theater.
Milhe from Ethiopia, Azura from Chad, and Atto from Nigeria all run youth groups. And they said they would like their youth group, probably within song or drumming, to participate via Skype. And we're going to teach our youth, our group of 3rd graders to 8th graders, to respond in song and with drums. Do you put on the next slide? We'll talk about Aaron Nigel Smith. Aaron is...
Paul, can we have the next slide?
Yeah, Aaron is a Rotarian from Lake Oswego. He runs the One World Chorus. One World Chorus has youth groups in Kenya, Jamaica, Los Angeles, New York, and Portland. He is in the process right now of creating a video for an event we're having Sunday, but he's going to be the music director for the Peace Village and coordinate the Mandela Fellows, with his youth group and get our group to be able to drum and sing back via Skype.
To respond
Yeah.
with these.
And I think this might even be possible. You know, he's very enthusiastic about doing this, and I think we can do that.
So the kids that are there are going to have a world-class experience. This, what's his name again?
Aaron Nigel Smith. He's from Portland.
And he travels the world with helping kids like this group in Jamaica.
Yeah, the One World Chorus is a 501c3 non-for-profit organization helping youth.
One World Chorus, the leader will be here at McMinnville,
Right.
at our youth camp,
Yeah,
helping us,
oneworldchorus.org.
helping our kids respond via Skype to other youth groups around the world.
Yeah, Peace Village is going to be, we're going to teach peace, respect for the other with art, with music, with drama. So
Right.
this is Lincoln City, a Peace Circle with the parents of the Lincoln City Peace Village.
Now, Lincoln City, earlier you were telling me that Lincoln City has a special place in this Peace Village concept.
They had some very bad bullying events in the mid-1990s, and Peace Village grew out of that. It was a coalition of the Congregational Church in Lincoln City, Pacific University Center for Spiritual Living, and the Siletz Tribe
Pacific University in Forest Grove.
in Forest Grove.
The Siletz Tribe and a Congregational Church, and was there a fourth?
It was three.
Those people got together, said we need to do something to respond with our children to this,
Right,
to this
and they're
culture
still
of bullying.
They're still doing it yearly. So that's now what, 20 years?
And that was
20
the first one.
Yes.
And it's grown from there. Tell us how it's grown.
This year there'll be 27 peace villages, including the first 2 in Africa.
All right. You said more about bringing diversity to McMinnville. You've talked a little bit about that. Are there some other ways you're going to be able to do that? You have people of different religions are going to come and speak, or be teaching classes, or appreciation for...
We're going to talk about peace heroes within different religions. In Newburgh, they had people talking. We had people from Grand Ron talking about Chief Joseph. Scott Headley talked about Martin Luther King within the Christian religion. A woman of the Muslim faith talked about Malala. And we're going to bring in people like that. In fact, today I got an email from the president of the Muslim Educational Trust that they would be honored to participate in the Peace Village. So our curriculum committee, our coalition, consists of people from the school district, the museum, and the Peace Valley School. They had their first meeting today, and they're putting together how we're going to do this in 5 different classrooms in McMinnville.
For 5 days, Monday through Friday, August
14th through 18th.
through 18th. What time in the morning does it start?
It'll start at 8:30,
Gets out at
4.
You provide...
We will provide lunches, we will provide snacks. Everyone will get a t-shirt and a water bottle.
And there will be some cost, but there also are scholarships available.
Yeah, there'll be at least 20 scholarships available through 2 Rotary clubs. We're making an effort to have people within the school district who cannot afford it attend. And a lot of the attendees will be selected by the teachers themselves.
Now, the classes that are planned, I think there's going to be some role-playing around problem-solving.
Conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution.
Making wise decisions.
Maybe some acting, some pageantry, some drama, some getting up on your feet and having fun with figuring out how to solve problems.
Yeah, including drumming for peace. I don't know if you know Amanda Pawanka, but she runs the Artist and Chef in town, and she's going to work with our villagers to create a peace mural, where each student can work on a tile, and we'll have that tile glazed, and we'll put it together as a mural, and possibly move those murals from school to school.
Well, Larry, and I know you haven't told me probably half of, or even a quarter of what's going to go on there, but I imagine a lot of kids and a lot of parents are getting pretty excited.
Well, they
hearing
don't know
about
about
this.
it yet.
Well,
This is our
what
first
we're here
mention
for today.
right.
This is the rollout, isn't it?
This is the start of the rollout. We'll
Okay.
get more involved probably around April 1st.
Well, I want to bring you back in July or June, July, when we think, and have maybe some of the faculty people that'll be involved on the show and talk more about in detail about what will go on.
Can we teach you some drumming?
I plan to be as involved as you want me with
Okay.
this Peace Village.
Good.
I noticed I was reading through the curriculum, there's places just for adult monitors just
Great.
to be
We could
helping
use
out.
some volunteers.
Yeah. So let's put that in people's minds too. Parents want to come and be part of it and volunteer, then they're welcome as well.
Yes.
Peace Village. Well, Larry Strober, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is just such a great idea, and you are bringing the world here to McMinnville in a whole new way, and I really appreciate what you're doing.
Good. Thank you very much for the opportunity.